Hello, hello, party people. I know you've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for it. It is Platinum's 4,101 to 4,200. Let's go. Let's go right away. Why not? Okay. Now, the first one is Platinum number 2,100 was Vanity Fair. The Pursuit. Right here would be the next. I haven't Platinum him in her collection yet. Why not? I don't know. I'm just not in the mood. So, what I will say is this. I never changed my region. Even though, as you can see, I'll show it to you right here. This says AS as in the Asia store. I never changed my region. I don't even know how. Now, why is that there? Okay. Before you start criticizing me and other trophy hunters for this, take a look for a guy named Bad Driver. Now, Bad Driver figured out, or at least he reported, that the game called Dunk Trickster, when you purchase it, you get all the other stacks at no additional cost. And he found 2 games like this. So basically, you're saying the PS4 and the PS5 copy, like I did most of these games legit, like PS4, PS5 copy, American store, North American store. Yeah, they were easy platinums. Now, when you add the other stores, you're getting PS4 and PS5, Asia store, Japan store, Europe store. So, in the bundle, if there's like 3 games, you're talking about adding potentially what like 18 platinums at the cost of 1, a bundle with 3 games that all have the regions unlocked, and like all you had to do was just import the save. I had to redo mine because I deleted the save, but it's an easy platinum. It doesn't take that long. Now, if you don't believe me, look at his videos. They're right there. Anyway, it's just, I don't know how Sony did that. How do you make that mistake twice? Moving on. There was Dunk Trickster 2. That was part of the bundle. Yeah, so as you can see, there was, wait, how many Dunk Tricksters 2? Okay. Okay, usually the bundle was like 2 or 3 games, I think. There's the other sack of Vanity Fair right there. Case files, easy platinum. You just have to follow the right options to say what to say. It's like a full motion. It's not a movie because like they're in the interview room the whole time, and like it's very basic, a very basic game, and like there's no throws, there's no really good graphics, there's nothing like that. It's just a shorter game that happens to use real life actors and actresses. Screwmaster, that was an interesting game, a very good puzzle game, and I was surprised. I actually liked it. Now here we start getting into a lot of Artifex Mundi games. These are basically point and click puzzle games, and I like them. I have a lot of them, and you know, they're generally easy platinums. We're talking like 2 to 3 hours per stack. They're usually cross by. Now, of course, the second stack is usually like, let's say the PS5 version. It's faster on the second stack because you already did the first stack. That's why it's good to do these back to back, if not that, back to back days, rather than, maybe you don't have 6 hours to waste on this. Now, more Crazier games. Generally pretty good games. They do have a few games that are actually real games, and I haven't played them, but I've seen them. Cube Merge is a platinum that I want to do. I just haven't gotten around to it, and it's not that easy. Another Artifacts Money game. So this game right here, lo-fi chill sessions. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a game that you could leave on and let the music play, and you just chill. Can you get the platinum pretty fast if you know what you're doing? Of course. Is it nice to just leave it there in the background? For some people it is. Okay. Got a lot of easy platinums there. Still more easy platinums. More easy platinums. I don't know. Oh, okay. Here's some Artifacts Mooning games. Okay, those are slightly rude games. It's okay to have those in my trophy list. Another Artifacts Mooning game. I didn't jump on this one until after Square Keeper though. So Square Keeper was like checkers basically, and except you're moving a guy around a grid. Like with the walkthrough, there is still some difficulty to it, like not using certain actions in the right order, etc. Most guides that I saw, at least, they're not going to baby you through it. You just have to watch carefully and pick the right things. Now, there's no commentary in most of them, and there's no reason there needs to be. I just don't think the guide makers realized how hard it was to follow, because they were the one making the guide. So, they're a little biased, It's easy for them because they wouldn't be making a guide unless they knew the game. Jumping food games, those have a history, but I won't get into it. Okay. Bridge Constructor Studio. If you haven't played Bridge Constructor, the series, they are some of the best puzzle games I've ever played in my life. The frustration you go through with the physics and the mechanics of the game, when you get it right, when you see that vehicle crossing the finish line, it's a good feeling. But here we go again. So this is the second game I'm talking about. Once again, from Bad Driver, who said you could just get all the sacks at the purchase of one of the new sacks. Or technically, I guess you would be playing the sacks again if you already played the first two. So I already had the 2 platinums, PS4, PS5. So I just got the Asia, Europe, and Japan store. That's it. Otherwise, I don't know how we found out about these. I don't know how Sony fucks up this bad either. I never changed my region. This game changed the region for me. That's all I'm going to say. You don't have to believe me, but I know my trophy list. You can go look at your trophy list. I probably have more platinums than you. Anyway. Okay, here's the other sack. Dude, I didn't know there was 2 sacks at Bridge Constructor Studio. And then when I moved it from a list in my library, I was like, wait. This has 2 sacks? Holy shit. And I thought to myself, do I want to go through all of that again? I said yes. Because of what? Because of what? The dopamine. That's what. Okay, Genshin Impact, we're at 99%. One of the trophies is bugged. These are trophies for the new region, so technically they're downloadable content. There's one trophy that is at 0.1%. It's bugged. There's no, you just get it by finishing the region, the quest, which you just do anyway. For some reason, the trophy's not popping recently. To be 0.1%, someone has had to have already gotten that trophy, and that 0.1% is not accurate. Now, in the future, when they fix it, it'll just pop while you're playing, or when you download the new version. You just have to wait. I have the platinum already, but the DLC trophies are just icing on the cake. Remember those memory card games where like in Super Mario Bros. 3, where you flip over one, if you get the mushroom, you get another mushroom, you get a mushroom. and that's basically the same thing as you remember games. Same concept, only a lot easier. And platinum number 4,200 was the PS5 version of Let's Compare the Speed of Our Punches. Okay. So technically, press X to win is the 4,201 platinum, and we are not close to getting to 4,300. I do have some trophies, that spilled over. I'm working on Social and Survivors. I really want that platinum. The only thing is, it's not going to be fucking easy. It's a lot of grinding, and I think it's fun. I don't know. A lot of Survivor games I like. For those PC players out there, Megabunk, is that how you say it? That game does look fun, I will admit. Maybe it'll come to console, but no, I hope you guys are having fun with that, because I just don't do PC games a lot. I understand there's a ranking system with the achievements. It doesn't do it for me, because I haven't invested already, and some of these games are duplicates of games I already have on the PlayStation. So there's a lot of people out there who are one console brand only. There's a lot of people out there who play all of them. Me, I do PS4, PS5, PS Vita, occasional PS3, and that's it. Trophies were introduced with the PlayStation 3. If you have the subscriptions for the most expensive one with PlayStation, you can play some PS1, PS2 games, but not all of them are trophy supported. So unless you just really like the nostalgia and the game itself, there's no reason to get that more expensive subscription. I hate to say it, but anyway, Alex Pereira won, by the way. I'm just talking about stuff. I should have bet on that. Anyway, yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. Like I said right here, can you guys see that? The 4,200 right here. The latest platinum is this random visual novel right here. As usual, the platinum for Path of Exile is my most rare platinum, as usual. I haven't found one. I haven't gotten one that's lower than that. Okay. And of course, let's look at these numbers here, right? I recently updated my profile. That's why Crime Opera 2 is on there. I literally got the platinum for Crime Opera 2 like half an hour before this. That is how good, in my opinion, this PSN Profiles website is. All I had to do was click a link that said update my profile. There's the platinum. I just got it. So kudos to them. I've always liked PSN Profiles. They put a spin on certain things that I would never have thought of that are still useful to me. Maybe only certain trophy hunters, but I tend to follow the trophy advisor when I'm bored, just to figure out trophies that are very easy to get that I just didn't get yet. Does that include unobtainable trophies? I mean, for sports games and stuff, it unfortunately does. But so that's why my completion percentage would never be 100%. I have some games that the trophy list doesn't even populate. Total, I have 4,714 games that I played. 4,317 games I completed. I assume that means 100%, or at least just a platinum. 6,078 unearned trophies. When you figure there's 50 trophies in one game, there's your number right there. I'm averaging 20.73 trophies per day. I want you to think about that. Every day I sit here. I sit at this spot right here. I got my setup here. I got my 3 monitors. Got my PS5. I got my 4 controllers for my PS5. I've got another computer that I could use for dual streaming, with one computer for the streaming, one computer for the gaming. I haven't done that yet. I don't think it's necessary for my setup, but I might. One day, if I have the extra money and I'm bored, I'll fucking set that shit up. But right now, it's just sitting there as a backup PC. Like, I used to stream on that other PC, so I know it's fully capable of doing it. And obviously, I've gamed on this PC, so I know it's fully capable of doing it. My profile itself has only gotten 4,349 views. I don't really advertise this except in my YouTube videos, like this one. So like I don't expect people to be, jumping onto the exploration list on here. World rank, I am now 289, which means I made the top 300. Whoopie-doo. Country rank, which actually means more to me, I have hit the top 40. I've been in top 50 before. I've never gotten the top 40 until now. So that might be the highest I can go. That's a reality of what I think about sometimes, is that what if I just can't catch up? And like, I'm not trying to, but at the same time, would I want recognition for my accomplishments? Quote unquote accomplishments? Yeah, I mean, why not? But if you look at the top, how do we get to the top 10 list here? How do we do this? Leaderboard, is that it? Okay. Leaderboard, how are we gonna organize this? How do they organize it? For the global worldwide trophy list explains this. Supposedly there are 120,094 cheaters that were removed. How do you cheat? Do you do this with hacking shit? Anyway, the player with the highest number of platinums is 15,800 platinums. They have like 403,000 trophies individually. This person, Tim Pernat, I don't know who that is, but I guess they're famous now. Supposedly this top 10 fluctuates more than people think. He's from the UK though, so kudos to him. Like, I don't know where the famous names were. At least they used to be famous. Let me see this. Let me see for the country. I'm curious about this. Why haven't we looked at this before? USA. Okay. Oh, the USA is slightly different, obviously. Dude, I know this name. Where do I know that name from? Anyway, I know it's from somewhere. Anyway, just scroll through this list, right? Here I am. The number one spot, the person has 12,018 platinums, and of course I have 4,206. This is what I mean by, like, I'm never gonna get there. Like, unless I get a team, I'm never gonna get there. I don't have any intention of getting there, but I want to see how far I can go. And right now the train is not stopping. Is it going to turn into a train wreck? It might. The things people do for platinums, right? PlayStation players, right? Not people, but we're part of an exclusive club, by the way. We're part of this secret underground club that specializes in PlayStation. I am a member. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Did I enjoy getting all these platinums? I mean, of course. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. It's just a hobby. People think it's an addiction. I'm like, yeah, so that's why I'm buying games that are above $1.99 per game. That's why I keep track of all these sales. And like, the website, was it psdeals.com or something like that? That website keeps track of sale prices for me. So I can be like, oh, at this time, this game was only that much money. But at that time, it was lower than that. I'll wait for it to be lower than that, either equal to the lowest or lower than that. And I wait. I leave it in my favorites list and I wait. And in the meantime, though, I play these other games. Do I get trophies in them? Of course. I don't expect people to understand it. Like, it's not an everyday hobby. Let me put it that way. It's one thing to be a PlayStation player. It's an entirely different thing to be a PlayStation trophy hunter and player, technically. I wish I could make you guys understand it, but maybe if you ever buy a PlayStation, you'll understand. Maybe. But you're telling me, if you're viewing this right now, you're probably a PlayStation user, right? PlayStation gamer. You're telling me you never encountered a game that you loved so much you wanted to get all the trophies in that game because that was your favorite game. That is how this starts. That is how this starts. You play these games you like, you get the trophies, and it's like, fuck. Like, I'll keep it, of course, or if it's digital copy, I'll re-download it again, and I'll play it in the future, because this is my favorite game. But let's move on to other games, and then you get the trophies there, and then you get addicted. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I don't know if you guys like these groupings of 100 platinums, but I do them nonetheless. Take care of yourselves and each other.